Hi guys, it's Kat. So if you watched my Get Ready With Me this week, then you probably know about the wedding that I talked about, my cousin's wedding. And when this video goes up, I will probably be going to the wedding already. So this video is recorded at 6:35 at night. I have zero plans to go out, but I wanted to test some makeup products to practice my makeup look for this wedding because I want to look good. My acne is not great, so I need products that will cover this up, and I'm literally doing a full face of makeup at 6:35. And also I got my hair done today and my nails done, so I'm ready for this wedding. So let's dive right in. Putting on my headband, but I might go get a drink to have a crispy Dr. Pepper. Alrighty, I got my crispy Dr. Pepper, zero sugar. So let's crack this open real quick. I also got my eyebrows waxed today, so I'm hoping the wax doesn't stick to my skin or something. But that was a couple hours ago, so we should be fine. And as I always say, I have a mirror right here in front of me, so if I'm not looking at my camera, I need to see my face and I look in the mirror. I did finish my Tatcha mist, so we're going in with the Rhode Glazing Mist because I do love this mist and thought I should use her. And then continuing on with the Rhode products, we're going in with the Glazing Milk. Put some on my hand here, not too much. Put this all over my face. I love this product too. We're going with Water Slide from Bubble. My skin already looks so glowy. I'm rubbing this in now. I hope my lighting's okay because I'm doing a little bit of a different lighting setup, so hoping that's fine. For some reason my Stardew Bubble has been messing up the dryness under my eyes. So for this eye cream, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Holy Hydration. Haven't used this in a while, and I thought I would just use that today to test out why the eye cream is being weird, the bubble one. So I'm just putting this just a little bit under my eyes, just for extra hydration. And then we're going in with Tatcha Water Cream. This is really good for my skin. And I'm using sunscreen still today because I just want to make sure nothing affects my skin and how my makeup lays. So even though there's not that much sun outside, I'm still going to put on sunscreen after this. And I'm not blending it in because I'm using a different sunscreen today. And I'm just going to have it put on my face as its own thing. And I literally just got this the other day and I haven't used it yet. This is the Summer Fridays SPF 50, the shade drops. So I'm just gonna put a couple drops on my face. I'm not gonna use too much of it, even though I just put a decent amount on my face. And we're just gonna blend this in. And I'm gonna let this settle on my face a little bit before I start applying products. Of course I hit record and my dog decides to come in the bedroom as I'm doing my makeup, and I'm trying to film here. There's always some sort of interruption when I'm doing makeup or something. For primer, I'm going in with the iconic London Underglow primer. I actually love this primer. I just haven't used it in a while because I've been trying to use other products. Today we are using this because we are testing this out for the wedding. I'm gonna try to not talk too much in this video, but knowing me, I'm a yapper, so I probably will talk because I don't want this video to be too long and I don't have that many updates since the last Get Ready With Me I did. For my foundation, I'm going in with the Luminous Silk Giorgio Armani foundation. I don't tend to go for this foundation a lot, and this is the old formula, I will say, and this is in the shade 2. I usually don't reach for this one because of how expensive it is. So I'm going to try to use not too much of it, but knowing me, I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand and try to control myself. So I'm just going to dip some on the brush and then just apply it everywhere, of course. I put 2 pumps on my hand, but I already know that's not going to be enough. I will say tomorrow I'm going to the DMV. I might record a video tomorrow for another makeup look for getting my real ID because I need to take a picture tomorrow probably. That's right, the 2 pumps on my hand did not do much. I'm gonna put another 2. Well, hopefully that will be enough for the rest of my face. My driver's license is expiring, which is why I have to go get a new one. But I'm getting a real ID because I feel like that would just make sense since a lot of people need real IDs to travel and stuff. And like I said, I'm gonna need to take a new picture for that, so I need to look good. But I probably won't do this makeup routine, just depending on what I want to use. And honestly, I'm gonna see how this makeup look turns out. You guys will notice a little spot right here on my face that's not getting covered by anything because I had a pimple patch on it earlier and it just does not want to get covered by foundation because it's basically like an open wound. So don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing my makeup right now. And now I'm going in with a beauty blender to just get everything suited in. I honestly love the finish of this foundation. Now for concealer, I'm going in with the Dior Forever Skin Correct in the shade 0N. I actually have not used this since I bought it. So we're just gonna see if these two mix well together. The foundation. I'm not gonna put too much under my eye because I don't think I need that much. I'm gonna try to cover this pimple here, but I really doubt I'm even supposed to be putting anything on it. I'm putting this over my pimples and some of my acne because this is a full coverage concealer and that's exactly what your girl needs. I will say the longest thing in this video will be my eyeshadow because I'm trying something different than what I usually do. It'll still be neutral colors, of course, but we'll see how it turns out. I just realized I forgot to put concealer under my other eye. I think these two worked out really well. I'm actually happy about the coverage. I might go in with like the tip top of my beauty blender and try to blend this in a little more, make it a little more seamless. Like I said, this pimple won't cover up for some reason, and I think it's because, like I said, it's an open wound. So hopefully by Saturday it'll be gone because it's currently Wednesday. So better be gone. For cream bronzer, I'm going in with the Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer by Makeup by Mario in the lights because your girl is pale as heck, even though I've been in the sun a little more. I'm taking my F4 brush. We're just gonna go in the spots where I usually go with my bronzer. Going on the forehead. I'm looking a little pale, so I need to really bronze up. I'm going by my cheekbones. I don't think I should use bronzing drops that I have to make my face a little darker, but I'm already pale and I want to match the rest of my body, so. And then I'm going on my jawline. I think I can use a little more on my cheekbones here. And then I'm gonna get like the edge right here to go down my nose. A little more on the other side. And then we're gonna get the tip of my nose just slightly. It's also just really dark in here even with my lights, so maybe I put enough and I'm just not seeing it. Also going with powder bronzer later anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I've been loving Rode products apparently in this video because I'm going in with Teacup by Rode now. I did get the Rode brush when I got the bronzer because I did get the bronzer, and I'm gonna try to give this another chance because this brush doesn't really impress me too much, to be honest, and I'm hoping that's not too much blush. But you know, my family knows I'm a blushaholic, so this is normal for them and for me. I'm also going to be putting setting powder anyway, so I can just, you know, tone it down a little bit. And then we're going to put just a tiny bit on my nose. So I think the blush side of this brush is a little better. She's a little dented from how I put it in my little brush set that I have in my vanity. Bronzer side, I just like was a little weird, I don't know. I'm gonna go in with the Unreal highlighter stick from Charlotte Tilbury for some highlight. Also like taking this on a brush. That's what I tend to do. I usually like put things on the brushes like products. It just makes it kind of easier to blend out depending on what the product is, of course. Do this on both sides for a little bit of glow. I do feel like my skin looks really glowy right now. That glow is about to go away though because I'm doing setting powder next. I'm going in with my Morphe translucent powder. This is the bacon set, and of course I got the jumbo size now. I did not finish my mini, but I want to use my jumbo because I just feel like it. And I'm going to do this off camera real quick and I'll be back. I honestly love using this powder, and I've been loving using the powder brush because I'm usually using a powder puff, but with a loose setting powder and a brush, it's so much better. Especially since this is dual ended and I can use this one under my eyes and this bigger side for the rest of me. Now for bronzer, we're going in with my Dior Forever Nude Bronze in 10 Soft Matte And I have not used this in a while too, because I've been trying to use my like not lower end makeup, but like my more everyday makeup, but we're bringing out the big guns for this wedding because Polish people can be judgmental and I don't need judgmental people commenting on things, so I want to look as good as possible. We're just putting this where I put my cream. And like how I said this video, I wanted it to be shorter, and yet I'm yapping through every makeup step. That's just who I am. So for my blush, I'm going in with this YSL Make Me blush in 87. I think this would pair really well with Teacup, and like I just love this color. So we're just adding that on my cheeks and taking it a little bit up to my temples. And just a tiny bit on my nose. Now for a highlight, we're going in with this NARS highlight in Eros. I think that's how you say it. She's a little messy on the inside, but we're just gonna ignore that. And we're putting this just a little bit above my blush and on my blush. For a little extra glow, you know? I like going from like the in between my eyebrows, down my nose, and a little bit on my chin. I'm now going to fill in my brow with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe, so I'll be right back with that too. Not gonna lie, my eyebrows didn't come in exactly how I wanted them to, but good thing that's not the day of the actual wedding, and hopefully they'll actually look better at the wedding. I'm also starting to sweat a little bit in here. Very hot in this room. Now this is the time for my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go with the Lock It Down by e.l.f. This is just an eyeshadow primer, but I feel like this might be needed. And I keep forgetting I have this primer. I'm gonna let this sit for just a second. For this whole look, I'm probably gonna use the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette because this one just has so many good shades. So probably gonna stick with this. I'm basically gonna do the same kind of look, just we're gonna do it somewhat different. I'm gonna start out with this brown right here, and I'm gonna use this as my transition shade. So I'm just gonna put this all up here. Because what I do is that I keep this edge very small, but with this, I'm really gonna wing it out this time to make it more drastic. This is gonna be the longest part of the process. I'm gonna go in with this brown down here, my outer corner, and you can tell I'm using a different brush than like my little one because I really need this to stand out. I'm putting some above my eye a little bit, but up by my crease, and we're wringing it out a little bit. I'm just hoping this turns out the way I plan it to. So far, not too good. Because it just went under my eye. I'm taking my powder brush and I'm kind of just trying to swipe it out. Kind of made it a little better, kind of worse, so. But this is just practice for me, honestly. See, already a little better on this side. I'm trying to wing it out just slightly. Kind of go back in with my transition shade and kind of clean this up that way to soften it up a little bit. It's honestly just a lot of blending. I'm gonna slightly go in with another shade of brown here, just for like the center of my eye a little bit. And I think I'm gonna wing this out underneath. This is what I get for trying new things. It's like this eye, not great. This eye, better. For my next step, I actually got this NYX glitter primer because we're gonna do a glittery shade, and my cap just fell. Just a little bit in the corner here of my eye, like that, and then we're gonna blend it out. This is just gonna make the glitter stand out a lot better. Kind of looks like concealer, to be honest. And then with the same brush, I think I'm gonna be a little drastic and go with this shade here. Oh, we're just gonna pack that in. It's like it's a full glam look. You can't tell, but I don't wear fake lashes, guys, so this look isn't really gonna be complete without fake lashes, but I'm not a fake lash girly. Honestly, I don't think that looks too bad. And I'm kind of blending it into the brown that I put in the center of my eye. And I'm gonna put a little bit above my crease too. And then I'm gonna take this shade here, put it in my inner corner with the same freaking brush, to be honest. I'm not mad at it, but this eye just didn't come out the way I wanted it to. And the next step I'm gonna do is I'm still gonna take white liner under my eyes, because I always feel like that make my eyes pop a little more. And then we're gonna set my face with Charlotte Tilbury. I have this Lancome. This is the Booster Lash like primer. So I'm just gonna add this to my eyes and have that sit. So since I'm not wearing falsies, this might make my eyelashes look like I am. I can already tell the difference with my lashes looking longer with this on. I'm gonna get this a little tacky on my eye so that my mascara performs better. So we're gonna go with my lip combo that I want to see if it works. I'm gonna go with this ColourPop Lippy Pencil and BFF2. Take this brown shade. So I'm probably gonna do like a brownish mauve shade. And then I'm going in with my MAC lipstick in Yash. Seeing if this works. I can always change this part if I don't like the way this comes out, but I kind of wanted to do something natural to match my eyes, but we'll see if I go with more pinky. We'll see. And then we're going with Patrick Ta Cookie Butter just to give it a little gloss. It always smells so good. I'm like, oh. Okay, I'm not mad at the lip combo. I'm kind of vibing with it. And then now we're going in with Roller Lash and Better Than SCX from Too Faced. This is the natural one, just to see if this will make it look like I have falsies on. And I'll do that off camera because my camera is overheating and needs a break. It doesn't really look like I'm wearing falsies, but it's gonna have to do because I don't know how to put on fake eyelashes. I don't have any fake eyelashes, so. For my last step, we're going with the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. This does not have a lot in here, but I do have a backup of this, so I'm just gonna try to use the rest of this on. And I honestly don't need this to be set completely on my face anyway, because I'm going to be taking it off in like 2 hours. So, alrighty guys, so here's the final makeup look for wedding guest makeup. Like I said, this was a trial and error kind of thing. I think my base looks really good. I think I need to work on the eyes a little more before the wedding. So, and I'm probably going to film a video tomorrow for my driver's license makeup, just to be motivated to wear nice makeup and practice for a picture because I need to look good. So that's it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment below for engagement, and I'll talk to you guys later.